Good afternoon, Jake. It's Wednesday, March 23rd, 2011. Yes, that was very stupid, and yes, I am inside of my car. Fenrir, as I call him, because she's a grayback Jeep. Yeah, I'm that big of a nerd. Now, some of you might ask me, John, why are you in your car? And to that I respond, what are you doing in my car? Get out! But seriously, I needed to charge my cell phone, and since the only charger I have is a car charger with me, I had no other choice but to walk on out here and plug this in. But since I kind of cut it short on Wednesdays, I decided I'd just go ahead and start my video. But I don't think that this background, this personality here is sufficient enough to tell my story, so I think I need something a little bit more spiffy. Nah, that's probably not gonna work. Oh, ding, 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 ding. Oh. Let's try this one. No, it's not gonna work either.
You think you want to play rough with me, boy? 3 times they take me to shelter, and 3 times I break out. I come for you in night. I chew on you like so many milk bones. Rough, rough, rough.
Oh God.
La 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 la. I will eat your heart.
Oh, that's not right. Looked like Anderson Cooper and John McEnroe had a baby. You know what? This just isn't gonna work. No, sir.
Look at that! I guess Dorothy was right, there is no place like home. And she saw a league of munchkins that ate lollipops and talking scarecrows. Then again, she did also have a dream that embodied a political allegory of bimetallism during the turn of the 19th century, so... But who cares about reading into stuff? There's no place like home. And through the magic of the internet, you've been able to travel forward in space and time into my room several hours after that initial video. Isn't technology amazing? Suck it, Michael J. Fox. Watch this. Boom. Oh, that's right. I just went Hayden Christensen on all y'all suckers. I'm just kidding. I'm still here. Now, Jake, I don't know about you, but I think I just put too much thought into the setting of my video. Which brings me to our actual topic. Jake, do we overthink things? And by we, I mean those of us who are attempting to elevate ourselves to some form of intellectualism. By think, I mean contemplating or deliberating things as though they are more relevant than they appear. And by things, I mean things. So here's a little anecdote to explain. So today I was washing my hands in the bathroom on the 3rd floor of the art department building on campus, and I turned around and I noticed something scrawled out on the inner door of one of the stalls, and it said, "Good art takes too long." And I was like, huh. And then on the floor right next to it was a completely drunken shot of 5-hour energy. And so I just sat there and I was like, what does this mean? And not just either of those things separately, but I somehow assumed that they correlated to each other. And I was like, what does it mean? And I thought about it on my walk back to the car. I was like, what is this? Is there like, is he trying to say something more profound about like the nature of like art in general, that good art takes too long? Does that somehow mean that the art world, the postmodernist movement that goes around now, where, you know, anything could be art, the simple, you know, effortless expressions are those truly art forms? And then I realized the guy was just saying that good art takes too long, and then there's no subtext there. The guy was probably high when he wrote it, but there's nothing to read into. The same with the 5-hour energy. I'm assuming someone was just in a hurry and they decided they'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone by downing an energy shot while they were on the toilet. It's classy. But I bring that up in conjunction with some other things that are going on. For instance, we've been workshopping stories recently, and a lot of times when we are, you know, looking at a story, we will look into each specific detail as though each and every facet of a story has to have a complete and total meaning in the context of the entirety of the piece. Which I can definitely understand within the context of a story that is created by a human being, you know? But when we look at organic situations from just the cosmic span of the universe, are there relevant connections that we can make, or are there things that we can see as complications out of what appears to be simplistic? And while the romantic in me would say most definitely that there are things that we can plug, there is a hierarchy of complexity within even the most simplistic thing from a scientific perspective, from a poetic perspective. And so the real question that I want you to deliberate about, I have no answer for, is do we diffuse the relevance and beauty of simplistic things by overcomplicating them and saturating them with information that might not necessarily apply to them? Should we deliberate or appreciate a world for the eloquence of its complexities or the eloquence of the simplistic things within it? Because I think that there's a balance there, and I think that those of us who are currently attempting to educate ourselves will go towards the spectrum of overcomplicating things, whereas the undereducated would oversimplify things. So I think we need to come to a reasonable middle-of-the-road assertion and observation of the world around us. And so, what have you learned from this? If you see a sports energy container empty next to a scrawl of graffiti on a bathroom stall in the middle of an art department's bathroom, it is what it is. The point is, despite our deliberations and our contemplations and the things that we rack our minds over, the one thing that we don't need to do is dwell on things for too long. Jake, I'll see you tomorrow.